All right, this is new. Casey Anthony is speaking out more than a decade after she was found not guilty in the murder of her daughter, Caylee. The case took the nation by storm when the 2-year-old went missing back in 2008. Her remains were found later that year in a new docuseries on Peacock that came out just this morning. The woman who came to be known as Top Mom says she still doesn't know what happened to her daughter and that she is innocent.
I'm responsible for answering everyone in the world's questions about her, about what happened. I still don't know. What happened to Caylee? I know what I'm afraid of. I know what eats at me at night. I know what eats at me day after day. Because I know what I lived through. The only person in this world that matters to me still is my daughter. But I'm still defending the fact that I didn't hurt her. I live it every single day. And no one can ever tell me I should just get over the fact that my daughter isn't here and I've been blamed for her being gone.
Anthony also repeated claims that she suffered years of abuse by her father and her mother never knew.
When I was 8 years old, my father started to come into my room at night. I was physically hurt, scared because I was physically hurt and I can't tell mommy what happened. She'll get mad at me. That's what I was told.
George Anthony has denied all allegations of abuse. I want to bring in Casey Jordan. She's a criminologist, behavior analyst, and attorney. It's so great to have you here on this topic. I mean, why is she speaking out now, do you suppose?
I would love to know that because, Elizabeth, I covered this trial for 16 hours a day back in 2011, and I saw every bit of it. And everybody wanted her to take the stand and tell her side of the story 11, 12 years ago, and it never happened. So why do it now? I think the conclusion I've come to, and most viewers will come to, is it's all about the money. I mean, there is nothing to keep her. Some laws only apply to people who've been convicted of murder, convicted of heinous crimes. But since she was found not guilty, there is nothing to stop her from making money from this documentary. And if you're truly cynical, you might think it's taken this long for her to get her acting skills up to par. Because when I even watch that clip right now, I see some Academy Award winning acting in terms of her denial and her refusal to answer the specific questions. And again, accusing her father of sexual abuse is kind of an easy way out.
Right. You know, let's elaborate a little bit on that. There is a piece of sound that I want to get your reaction to where she maintains her innocence. Here she is, and I'm curious as to your reaction.
The only person in this world that matters to me still is my daughter. But I'm still defending the fact that I didn't hurt her. I live it every single day. And no one can ever tell me I should just get over the fact that my daughter isn't here and I've been blamed for her being gone.
Casey, your take on that?
Okay, we want to look at her words right after her daughter disappeared, and they don't match what you're hearing right now. She was partying, she was out all night, she was, fighting with her mother, blaming Zanny the nanny, making up stuff. I mean, the truth and Casey Anthony are strangers. So I think it's just more of the same. 12 years later, she wants a platform. I personally am not going to watch the documentary because I don't want to give it to her. But I don't believe she really misses her daughter, and I do believe that she knows what happened to her.
You know, when we talk about the fact, and I remember it obviously very well too. I was in local news, and it was really all we could talk about on a national level when we wouldn't weave in national coverage. This may be a redemption tour for her, but do you think with people who may not live through it, is she going to win them over?
There could be some, but I don't think anyone who watched the trial like you and I did is going to be convinced. Listen, I'm all about redemption. I'm all about rehabilitation. She was found not guilty. There is nothing we can do to hold her responsible if we believe she is responsible. So we can hope that she, in her heart, the redemption is between Casey Anthony and her own conscience. And we can all hope and pray for that. I would love to see that. But that comes through the telling of truth, the reconciliation with truth. And I don't think this documentary is going to accomplish that at all.
Right. And you would hope that, we hear from other family members and their
Yes.
take on this. Thank you so much, Casey Jordan. What a story. Can't believe we're talking about it again.